Blog is specifically for Blue Cross, Marketplace, W5. So here's what I found out about my insurance to save a tooth, because I went back to the dentist that's close to here and is very informative if you ask the right questions and you don't stop the conversation going. Except I have to say, see how we reached this part was because I asked, how come you didn't tell me this before? Suddenly there's like more information. I said, well, it's really weird how I have to explain to them, hey, I'm about to leave and I'm still talking a little bit, and then suddenly you kind of remember there's something else you should print for me to advocate for myself with Blue Cross. And then at the end, it's like, oh, what, I could be prescribed an antibiotic to maybe save my nerve? I've been told by dentists in the past you can't save a nerve, it has to be taken out in a root canal because antibiotics don't exist to save it. Like this is, man, like what scientific information exists or doesn't exist? You can't trust dentists sometimes for that. So I talk about mental illness. I talk about how, hey, how come it was me continuing the conversation that got to this solution? How come people can't do it on their own if they have a job and they, hey, I know how it feels if I was on the other side of the counter. No, you don't, because you wouldn't act the same way I do, advocating for myself and others. And also, I'm sorry, but why do I have to keep probing for things that, people aren't patient-centered enough to say? And again, this is not negative about the dentist. It's a cultural issue. Money makes people mentally ill. So one thing they answered Blue Cross electronically is that they would cover out of 1,957, okay, which is filling, root canal, post decone. It's before getting the cap on the root canal. Is the total, by the way, is 1,957, and that's not the same dental fee guide that the ministry uses, because they use a dental guide as if we're getting our dental work in Mexico, except there's no fast train ticket that they provide or plane ride that they provide for this. Okay, I asked them, I said, hey, the MP federally for NDP that actually does some sort of weird advocacy that I've never seen results about for dental care. He said, what if I contact him and say, hey, you're with Blue Cross too? How do I get the same insurance as you? And it's pretty much you have to become one of the elites, right? There's no equality. And they're saying again, oh yeah, if you were First Nations, you'd get a lot more coverage. And so, yeah, I'm not. But the thing is why is there a difference? Why do we value people differently? So I'd have to pay. And this is not the complete procedure because you got to get a cap on top of that after. But I'd have to pay $1,222. And then the other part, the cap, would be maybe I'd have to pay $1,100. But still, this is one tooth, okay? And we're looking at almost $4,000 worth of stuff. Now again, if you look at the profit margin, the dentist would get for this, because I'm